Tilt illusion. I'm standing still. Then the entire room suddenly rotates sideways. The floor tips. The walls lean. My stomach drops like an elevator cable snapped. I grab the table. The table is level. My eyes insist it is not. I blink hard. The tilt stays for a few seconds. Then the room snaps back into place. I did not fall. I did not spin. My balance system lied for a moment and took the whole room with it. Reduplicative Paramnesia. I know exactly where I am. The problem is, I am convinced this exact place also exists somewhere else. This hospital room is real, and there is another identical hospital room in another city. Same bed angle, same window light, same nurse walking past. I can argue the details with total confidence. Maps do not help. Photographs do not help. The duplicate feels as solid as the room I'm standing in. So I live in two copies of the same place at once. Polyopia. I look away from your face, but your face stays in front of me, not as a memory, as an after-image that refuses to fade. I turn to the wall. Your features float on the paint. I blink. They persist. Moving objects leave trails. A bright window burns a rectangle into the next room I enter. I know what I'm looking at now. I also still see what I looked at before. The past frame will not clear. Heautoscopy. I'm awake. I can see myself standing across the room, and for a moment, I do not know which one is me. There I am by the window. Same clothes, same posture. I am also here in the chair. Both feel occupied. I try to move my hand. Both versions hesitate in my mind. The double does not speak. It just stands there existing. The terror is not the vision alone. It is the split second of identity confusion. Which body do I return to? Charles Bonnet syndrome. I know nobody is in the room. Then a man I have never seen before sits down in the chair. Fully formed. Clothes, face, weight in the seat. I know my eyes are damaged. I know this is not a visitor. He still sits there. Sometimes the figures are tiny. Sometimes they are silent crowds. I can describe them in detail while knowing they are not real. Insight does not delete the image. So I share my apartment with hallucinations I can argue with, and still see polyopia. I'm looking at one person, then suddenly there are three of them. Same jacket, same stance, lined up like copies. I close one eye, still multiplied. I shift my head. The extras move with the real one. I am not drunk. I am not joking. One object is being printed across my vision. When it fades, I'm left with the single person again, and a quiet doubt about counting. Déjà vu, I know what you're about to say, not because I'm guessing, because I'm certain this exact moment already happened. Not a vague familiarity, a full replay feeling. Your next sentence arrives like a line I have heard before. The cup in your hand, the light on the table, the timing of the pause. I wait for the moment to diverge. It does not, until it finally does, and the certainty collapses into ordinary time. Again, autoscopic hallucination. I am sitting in bed, then I see my own body standing a few meters away. I stay seated. The other me stands still. Same height, same outline. I do not feel myself over there. I only see it, like a solid photograph of my body placed in the room. I reach toward it. My real arm moves. The double does not. Then it vanishes and leaves the space empty. Jamais Vu. I'm looking at my own front door. I know it is mine, but suddenly it feels completely unfamiliar. The key still fits. The scratch near the handle is still there. Recognition is gone. It feels like someone else's entrance that I somehow have keys to. I say the word door in my head until it sounds fake. Familiar things can become foreign without changing shape. Only the ownership feeling drops out. Polyopia. The person stops talking. Their voice does not. Keeps playing after their mouth closes. Same tone, same words, looping in the air beside me. I ask them to repeat. They look confused. They already finished. I hear the echo continue for seconds that should be silence. Peduncular Hallucinosis. I am completely awake. Then tiny people start walking across the room, moving with purpose along the floorboards. I know they are not there. They still cross from the wall to the chair. Sometimes animals, sometimes little figures in formation. My eyes are open. The room is lit. The miniature crowd keeps going until the hallucination ends as suddenly as it began. Anti-NMDA, Receptor Encephalitis. I am awake, but suddenly I am convinced the people around me are hiding something from me. Their faces look wrong. Their kindness feels like a script. I cannot explain the plot. I only feel the certainty of betrayal. Words get harder. Reality softens at the edges. This is not a personality quirk. It is an immune attack that can scramble perception, memory, and trust. I need medical help, not an argument. When the brain's alarm system turns on the wrong targets, the danger feels personal, even when the cause is biological. Mirrored self-misidentification. I'm awake. I look into the mirror, and there's someone else staring back at me, not a stranger in a vague way. A face that should be mine, and is not. I lean closer. The other person leans closer too. I raise my hand. They raise theirs. The timing is perfect. The identity is wrong. I know mirrors reverse left and right. That is not the problem. The problem is ownership. This reflection does not feel like me. I touch the glass. Cold. Solid. Still wrong. It is my face failing the identity check.